Good morning and hello motherfuckers and welcome to my club of Cottontails, brought to you from Cottontails Cave in the beautiful state of Oregon. It is just after 8 a.m. on this beautiful Saturday morning, and of course, I just want to fucking say thank you to the universe, technology, and most of all my mindfulness. Uh, I am so thankful that hopefully contentery will be able to continue as the way that I want to. I got the means for it. Now we just have to be at the beck and call of technology and universe and our body and brains and all of that goodness. But I am thankful to say that this meeting is brought to you by Ethernet internet and not a hotspot that I like endlessly worried that it's gonna fuck up. I'm still close to endlessly worried that this will mess up because technology is not perfect. Nothing is. So really at the beck and call of if the technology wants to do it. Because I'm in such a phenomenal mood and I've just been missing steady content for so long, and especially Fortnite content, if we have a cum spill, the meeting ends before I can finish, I probably will come back at least once, depending on the time. But usually I get, the morning to myself. It's, 8:10 a.m. That gives me, I always put morning content if I know I'm going to be like just morning time, and come like 11 or 12 in the after or late morning into afternoon, my mermaid's coming over. We're going to go grocery shopping. We're also going to be starting watching a Netflix series, this show about Selena. I'm pretty excited for that. But it feels surreal to be in Club Cotton right now because I'm just like my pits are so moist right now. I'm just like my brains keep telling me like, oh, this is your first time using this, like it's gonna fuck up, and it could. You know what I mean? Luckily, since we're directly, corded up is what I like to say. We're directly corded to the back of the modem. There's less chances of it happening via, if it was 100% Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi could crap out. Literally this morning, the Wi-Fi crapped out. Um, so that shouldn't happen because we're not, directly on Wi-Fi. But, my nerves are just heightened for a bajillion and two reasons. But I'm just so happy and thankful to be here in Club Cottontail. Let's get the content spread and then get our morning medicine in us. If this is your first time, hello motherfuckers and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. This is a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically. I'm a random content creator here on YouTube, and I have been for almost 5 years. I have been making my random content on my YouTube since July 14th of 2016. So here in July, it will be 5 beautiful years of content, and I am so excited for that. So excited for that. Um, Gosh, there's so many thoughts and feelings in my brain that I literally am just trying to, like, right now, I'm just trying to be mindful to not let the, like, bad thoughts take over. Um, I'm so excited for, some fucking contentery, and I'm really excited for the day. I feel like this is going to be a stupendous Saturday. Like, every day is a beautiful day, especially if you wake up and, you have something to do, but I, uh, I'm especially excited for today. I just feel like it's going to be such a great day. Rainbow is currently with her father, and he is going to be taking her to Seaside, Oregon, so that's super cool. Oh, shit, you're in Key West. Nice. You and your fam bam go on vacation. You're in the Florida Keys. I am acquainted enough with society to know that the Florida Keys is a well sought out vacation spot. I wonder how popular it is now, though. Oh, man. So, that's something. We have about 3 weeks left in this battle pass, and because, with the interwebs and everything that we had, Um, I'm only at like level 59, 58, something like that. And yeah, I'm at 58, and I really want to get to 85 because that is when we will get. Because you'll get Rebirth Raven at 77, but I want the original classic Raven, and that is at 85. So I need to like hopefully do my best, universe body willing, because my carpal tunnel is a huge bit, but hopefully we can actually get to tier 20, 85 in this season. But we only have until I think it's like June 6th is when the season ends. So, and we're already halfway through May. It's literally May 15th. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So there's 31 days in this month. So we're just about halfway. Ugh, I'm my body is reacting so hardcore that like I'm like sweating in place, like everywhere, like everywhere. I can't wait to get this stuff called Chafe Escape, because it will help keep my underbelly from sticking on my thighs the way that it does. It's so uncomfortable. That's one thing. Even if I was to lose a large amount of weight to where I was thinner, I would still end up with skin that lays on top of my thighs. So I for surely cannot wait for that chafe escape, just so it's not constantly rubbing and just like feeling so agitated. Alright, we are live right motherfucking now. Yeah, hopefully we get some people to chat with us. To be honest, though, because it has been such a long time since I've been able to have like a steady flow of interwebs and actually feel somewhat okay with making content. Like on the hotspot, like obviously we were able to make content, but it sucked the data from my phone, and then it was like added anxiety with it. Um, and now a lot of that is gone, and I'm just happy to be in Club Cotton. So I always hope to get someone to chat with me, especially when I'm in a good mood. I love to talk, and I'd rather have someone conversating with me than me just talking to myself or people listening. But, to each their own. I'm going to enjoy my Club Cottontail meeting regardless. And we're almost done spreading the content. Gotta make sure that this spreads sufficiently, okay? We want all the chances of us getting more motherfuckers here. I love the thumbnail. I'm like effervescent in it. It's a phenomenal. It's gonna be a great Saturday. I'm here to say hey, hey. Perfect. Hello, Cottontales. With, of course, the bunny rabbit bitches. So, essentially what I'm doing is I'm spreading the Mooiisstt content. I'm taking my contentery, this live meeting, this, content here on the YouTubes, and we are putting it on my Facebook in hopes to get more people to come chill, chat, preferably chat, not just chill. So I just put a little link that says live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails, and then I share the link to the meeting. So hopefully, that brings some motherfuckers in. But irregardless, I'm here. Wheels popped in, which is awesome to have him pop in. So, I have switched to saying to individuals who try to flirt with me and I have no interest, or they're just like blatantly disgusting and thirsty for no fucking reason, I like to say, your princess is in another castle. That is my way of essentially turning people down. You know, they flirt and I just let them know, your princess is in another castle. This is not the one. Oh, see, perfect timing. It's literally 8:20 a.m. It is perfect. Our first Tokaluk of the day at a 4:20 somewhere. I just feel like that this Saturday is going to be stupendous. It has been a very interesting week. Very interesting week. Very long week. Very long week. Lots of goodness, but just a long week. So it feels good to be in Club Kottontale. We're in Kottontale's cave, about to have our first Tokaluk of the day. So cheers. Cheers to the people who know how to respectfully leer on a person. Oh, nice. So his parents and himself went to Key West. Drinking on the street is fun. I'm assuming it's kind of like Vegas, where they allow people to carry open alcohol containers down the road. Oh, cool. The island. Is Key West an island? I'm actually about to go. We're gonna go touring the island. That's cool. Have fun touring. Thank you for popping in and at least saying hello for a moment. Hopefully I actually get more people to come and chat with me, but I kind of, it goes the flow of Club Cottontale. I foresee it just being me, myself, and I, talking to me, myself, and I. But that's what I enjoy my Club Cottontales for. Like, I always hope to have someone to come chat with me, but that's just not ideal. Most people don't watch my content because they are looking to be entertained, and I'm not an entertainment for anyone. If I entertain you, that is not my intentions. I'm simply here to get thoughts and feelings out and enjoy myself and, hopefully interact with others. But most of the time, people don't want to interact. People just want to watch something. So, um, and it's a beautiful Saturday, so I imagine people are going to be out doing things. But I definitely, it always gets a little sad to me when I've been away or I haven't been able to make content for a while, and I think like, oh man, maybe I'll pop in and it'll be all like super busy, but that's just not the way it works here. It's at random. I could stream every day, and every single day could have action. I could stream every other day and have action. I could stream every day and have no action. It really all depends. You never know. I do hope, though, to actually, just because like my thoughts are so erratic right now that I can't even really like I'm trying to like find something that I want to talk about because I have lots, but I can't focus on any one thing. So that's why it would be totally beneficial if I actually had someone here to chat with me, because they would ask questions. Hopefully, even when there's people here, they don't always ask questions. So we'll just finish our morning medicine, and I know that once we officially get this in us, that will probably help me to talk about things. I mean, shit, I guess we should talk about the beautiful elephant in the room. So I have a second skin on. You can see its shininess. With the second skin, the second and third day of your tattoo just kind of looks like a hodgepodge of ink. Anyone who's actually gotten a tattoo knows that this is completely fine and that it's not gonna mess it up. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh my god, like, your tattoo's fucked up, and it's like, you've never gotten a tattoo, because that's not how it works. A tattoo is literally putting the shit into your skin. It doesn't matter how much you wipe it off, it ain't coming off. But with this extra skin, basically anything that would usually come off of it naturally, it stays underneath this. The second skin is phenomenal though because it helps it to heal faster, and then also makes it to where I can do things easier. I can take showers, and I don't have to worry about not like you still don't want to put direct water on into it just because I feel like that pressure isn't good for essentially scarred skin, like because it's a wound, essentially. So I don't let the water directly on it, even with the second skin. But it makes it easy to where, like, I don't have to like hold my arm like this while I try to shower around it. I can wash it and it's perfectly fine. I can get in my armpit and and not have to worry about like, oh, need to rinse my armpit and have to get a cup of water and try to dump things on it. I can just let the water go over me naturally. So this second skin is really phenomenal. It's usually traditionally used in the medical field, for healing wounds, scars, mainly like big large areas of skin that's been boiled off due to burns and things like that. This second skin, they lay it on top of it and it promotes healing of the skin itself, because as beings we're self-sufficient, like we're self-healing for the most part, kind of like miniature wolverines but without the adamantium and living forever. But it's why you go to bed one night and you have a scratch and you wake up the next day and it's somewhat more healed. Depending on the severity of the wound, your body is self-healing. So with something like this, it helps that self-healing quicker, which is really fucking cool. I am so fucking happy about my tattoo for a couple reasons. For one, the person who's done my forearm tattoos, my Lisa and my Belle, my Moana tattoo, my behind the ear tattoos. Now, you guys know these are all kind of like really cutesy and fun tattoos, Batman being included, right? My SpongeBob Batman. Now, my tattooist, Velma Brown, she owns and operates the shop Arboretum Studios in Vancouver, Washington. She is one of my good friends, and I chose her because of her technique. She is known for doing realistic animals and flowers. Her mandalas are so crisp and clean. Her line work is sexy. And that is why I wanted her to do my things, because of her line work. And also, I'm comfortable with her, and then after I first got tattooed by her technique is just so light-handed and near perfection. You know what I mean? Like, it's the sort of thing that a tattoo hurts, but when she does it, it hurts the least. I highly trust her opinion, so like if ever I bring her something that she's either not willing to do or she feels like she wouldn't do as good, she recommends someone else. For example, I was going to have her do my Sailor Scout, my Sailor Jupiter, and then I want Elsa as a Sailor Scout. She is not 100% comfortable with anime style drawings. Now, she probably would do it if I asked, like I just was feeling more comfortable for her. But she has an apprentice. I hope I'm not pronouncing her name wrong, Kaya. And Kaya, her stylizing is very cutesy, very anime. She has done, I want to say, like 3 Sailor Moon tattoos already. One was Luna, one was actually Sailor Moon, and then another one was, I believe, like Compact or something else. I can't remember what the third one was, but I remember the Sailor Moon and Luna one, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And that's when I started thinking like, oh, maybe I'll have her apprentice do it. And there's advantages with having an apprentice do it. For one, they're not going to be as expensive. My tattooist, she's like $100 to $150 an hour. Okay, she's been in the tattoo game for 10 years. She's well known amongst, her trade type of thing. Like, if you say Velma tattoos, you probably think mandalas. You know what I mean? Because that's what she's very known for. Big, ornate mandalas, under breast mandalas, like just so beautiful. And it's the sort of thing like when she shares my work, she has to tell everyone like, no, I will not do this for you. This was done for my friend, especially for her. I liked being pushed out of my comfort zone, but it's not something that you're going to see very often from me. It's the sort of thing that you go on her page and everything is like skulls and natural and like Pacific Northwest type tattoos and just lots of florals and organic stuff and mandalas. And then here's my little SpongeBob Batman. And then back to the mandalas and gems and things like that. It's kind of like I have her, she's going to be doing these tattoos here, which for the most part are out of her comfort zone. It's not in the realm of what she does, but that line work, I want her line work, you know what I mean? And I trust her line work. So I want her doing my ruby red slipper. I want her putting my quotes on my arm. And this portion right here is where no one else can do it but her. She is like a fucking goddess when it comes to doing geoids and gems. And I've wanted nothing more than to have one of her geoids on my body, but I couldn't at that time. I hadn't really thought of like where or what I would get. So when I started thinking of my Wizard of Oz tattoo, it just said I knew I wanted to have an emerald, and I had always planned on doing just an emerald. This side was going to have a diamond to represent the Cinderella side. I'm going to have a purple diamond here. The only reason it's going to be purple, not blue, is because purple is my favorite color. So, boom. I don't want to have just a regular blue diamond on me. So, I wanted to have something opposite of the purple one, and it just made sense to have an emerald. So originally I was going to have a purple diamond and just an emerald, just a green emerald. But then I was like, wait, no, like, let's do an emerald geoid. I think that's going to look so savage, having an emerald geoid here. And then the quote for the Wizard of Oz is, "There's no place like home," and I'll have the ruby red slipper. And then on this side we'll have the glass slipper. Probably my favorite quote of all, because I don't foresee me putting any more than just these two quotes, because I'm not a very, like, put the word on my body type of person. But on this side for my Cinderella one, it's going to have a double meaning, because it's going to end in a semicolon, specialized, because the dot in the semicolon is going to be a star. I love stars. I'm most likely, most of my tattoos are going to have stars incorporated into almost each and every one of them. But so glass slipper, and then it's going to say, "A dream is a wish your heart makes," ending in a semicolon with that purple diamond. I just, like, it's going to be so fucking cool, because when I put my arms like this, you'll be able to see it. It will look like, we'll have two slippers. The toes are going to be here, so it'll be like two shoes pointing at each other. And I think it's just going to look so savage and so gangster. Like, I feel like getting writing on this arm is so, like, the most gangsterish thing you could do. Like, eh. And then it's perfect because, this portion right here will be that Wizard of Oz portion, and then we rotate my arm, and this portion right here is where Jupiter is going to go. So, and then I eventually plan on potentially filling in negative space with different things. It just kind of depends. I'm very much the type of person, I like my tattoos to be kind of like the center of attention. So, like, if, like, my arm's going to be covered in tattoos, but there'll be lots of space in between them. Like, I don't foresee me ever getting anything to fill in these spaces here. It's just going to be that way. Same thing with, the Sailor Scout's just going to be sitting next to it. There's a huge reason why I made sure that Lisa and then my magic mirror, like, they're capsulated. So the main reason that Lisa is in a frame is because I knew I was getting the magic mirror on this side, and the magic mirror is already like a frame in itself, so I just wanted that to be even when I got them. I love these tattoos, but you can't see them. Like, you can, but you can't. I can't wait to have ones on the outside of my forearms that, like, people will just see all the fucking time. Which, that's another thing, is the spot where she's going to be putting my Sailor Scouts is literally right there. Like, the front portion of my forearms. And that's another thing I was like, oh, do I want to have someone other than my artists putting their ink front and center? But my tattooist apprentice is, for one, she's like the sweetest gal ever, but her anime tattoos are just phenomenal, and I'm so excited to concentrate. Like, I want to save up a little bit of money. I want to have, like, like $300 in my pocket. I don't know how expensive she's going to be. I know that she's going to be leaps and bounds less expensive than my tattooist, but I still want to have plenty to be able to portion mine the way that I want. Probably most of the things I'll be talking about will be tattoos today, unless, we get someone to actually come chill and chat and talk to me. Had my morning medicine. Voldemort just texted us. Rainbow is officially home before they are heading out to the beach so excited for Rainbow that she gets to go to Seaside. That is going to be so much fun. Alright. Before we finish our Tokalook, I want to put my brace on because I do plan on playing a shit ton of Fortnite this morning. I always hope to get people to play with me, but I don't have a lot of friends that enjoy playing Fortnite. We had one person, I don't even know if I call them a new friend because I haven't talked to them in a long ass time. We literally went from talking every day to like I haven't heard from this motherfucker in a month. So I have no idea what's up with my friend Brandon, but we had been playing with my buddy Brandon, this person right here, Lof von Brat. We had, played some Fortnites with them and, seemingly had a new person to play with us, but I'm going to say no. Also, I do not know who this person is. They send me a friend request all the time, so if you happen to be someone who tunes into Club Kottontale, you need to let me know who you are, because I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to accept the request, because I don't know who you are. I will gladly accept it if I know who you are, but I don't. So, if this creamsicle individual hit me up on Snapchat or Facebook, I feel like, sure, some people don't use one or the other, but they usually are using one of them, Um, it's just without me being able to know who you are, like, I don't want to add it. I'm very leery, much more leery than I've ever been in the past because, I've added people and then, we never play or they're rude as all heck. That's a big one, is the individual ends up being more rude. But yeah, so I had sent my mom a text message letting her know that, I wasn't going back to bed and that I'd be making some content. So hopefully, um, she, hits me up once she gets up, and then I've already taken my shower and everything like that. All I have to do is get dressed. I usually, like, sometimes I literally don't do anything. I just get the content going. But this morning, I didn't do that. This morning, I actually sat, had my nice morning poo, took a nice shower, and then, picked my outfit. Now, I'm not fully wearing my outfit, mainly because, like, I like to be comfortable when I'm at home. So, like, I'm wearing... This is actually not even the shirt I'm going to wear out. Whenever I leave the house, I will put on a bra sometimes, but usually, especially when I'm at home, I'm just braless because fuck that. But especially on a warm day, I need something that holds my boobs in because underneath my boobs will sweat, and when it's laying on your skin, it just gets really uncomfortable throughout the day and can cause sweat rashes. So I mainly put on a sports bra to catch my boob sweat. Because I don't care about people, potentially being able to tell that I'm not wearing a bra. You shouldn't be staring at my breasts. So if you're noticing that I'm not wearing a bra, it's because you're staring at my body. So maybe you should stop staring at my body if you don't want to notice that I'm not wearing a bra. Funny how that works, huh? That's why I always think it's funny when people comment on other people's clothing. It's like, you have the choice to look or not look. Like, sure, someone might be wearing something that's revealing and it catches your eye, but you have the choice to be mindful and not continue to leer, and especially not say something to them like, oh, don't you think you should be put some more clothes on? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, this is my body, not your body. hmm. Bum, bum, bum. You know what I love? Well, I love a lot of things, but one of the things I love the most about me and my mannerisms is that things like content and moist weed out the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like an individual who laughs more than once at moist, they're not trying to be a real true blue individual and have a connection with me. Because I get it, you know, initially when someone sees content or moist, your first reaction is to laugh, right? Now, that's totally fine and I'm here for it. I'm glad that it brings humor to your life. What I don't like is when only reason someone ever usually is having a conversation with me about it is because they're asking about it, and then I explain it, and then they continue to laugh, or they just say something ridiculous like, "Oh, my brain didn't go there." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "But I didn't mean that." I'm like, "There's a difference between moist and moist." So, like when I say I'm the moist maker, literally I am moist because my body, everyone's body is over 80% water. So literally every living creature is moist because you're full of water. Okay? And then moist, that MOOISST. That moist, my motherfuckers, is to be 100% you. Just be 100% your authentic self, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself and you will be loved. No shame at all. And, you know, I get individuals who, after I say my whole thing, they're still like, "Oh, well, I thought you meant like moist like a pussy." I'm like, "No, that's a different moisture." Like, and you know, to each their own, but it does weed people out. You know what I mean? If you're going to be an individual who's not going to take the time to actually listen to the person and what they are saying, you're not an individual who I'm going to converse with. You're not an individual who I care to make a connection with. Because I get it. If you don't think of like I want people like that. I want the people who they see the word moist and they instantly kind of get a little dirty with it, but then I explain it to them and it brings them back. Those are the individuals I want. I want individuals who have that dirtiness to them because I'm a dirty motherfucker. Like I am definitely a pervert at times, but I'm a mindful pervert. I know when and how to do that shit. Like I'm not just gonna like go to a yoga class and be like, girl, make them, you know what I mean? Like getting all leery. Am I gonna stare in my own terms as if you might not even think I'm staring, but I'm looking? Oh fuck yeah! Every time I do an oscillation, you best believe if I see a butt, I'm like taking, it's like click, 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 like taking pictures in my brain. It's, that is mindful leering, you know what I mean? People, especially beautiful people, they're very aware that people are going to look at them, but that no one, for the most part, because there's some people who enjoy that attention, but for the most part, no one is wanting catcalls and shit like that. You know what I mean? Uncontrary to what people think, just because someone puts their titties out on display doesn't mean they are wanting you to look at them and are wanting you to comment. Maybe they just feel sexy and they want to look at their own breasts, because that's why I do it. I'm not really the type of person to wear things that have cleavage, but when I do, it's because I want to look at my own boobs. I love my breasts, so of course I want to look at them. I just think that more people need to be respectful, and it makes me glad that something as simple as me making content and utilizing my moisture can weed out motherfuckers. So I'm here for it. Cheers to the moist content weeding people out. I would straight up say 85% or more think I'm a sex worker because I make content. um, the, if you even took a moment to get to know me, you very quickly learn certain things about me. Like, I have a new friend, Leah, and oh, I just love her so much. Um, we vibe so well, but she also understands, you know, that I only smoke marijuana for a medicine, and it's not something that I just casually do willy-nilly. Like, if I'm smoking, it's because I need it. And she's very mindful of it and very loving. I love the way that she is with me with that. And she also, you know, gets that there's like a time and a place, like be your sexy self, but there's like a time and a place for it. I appreciate her and that vibe because she gets it, you know. And maybe there's some things that she doesn't get, but the part of being an open-minded individual is that sure, you're going to come across things you don't get. That's life. Either you learn about it to understand it more, or you just flow regardless. Like, you don't understand it, cool, just look away, you know. There's tons of people that do things that I would never understand, and I would never do, but I'm not going to sit here and tell them they shouldn't, especially if they're over the age of 18. Once you hit 18, I'm sorry to say it, but you are, by all terms of it, a legal adult. You know what I mean? I would say that most people who are actually adults, you know, over the age of 25, especially over the age of 21, you know, and aren't a teenager no more, they don't really consider 18 being an adult. But by society standards, you know, 18 you can go to war. It used to be you could buy cigarettes at that time. I'm glad they changed it to tobacco use is 21. I like that. I personally, like, I think it should be like 25, but it's been 21 for so long that it would almost be redundant to try to change it now because, I mean, most people, I would say, probably do things before they reach the legal age of it, but I feel like it's not even necessarily about having those legal ages. Those are really important, but it's about the mindfulness that you learn from your parents. How available it might be or something like that. My brains just was going to start talking about something from my past, but something that I've been really trying to utilize is you cannot change your past. You can evolve your future. So, whereas it can be nice to look on the past on loving things, if you find yourself going to something that could be triggering, or maybe it's a memory that's just not a happy memory. Like, I had a pretty rough childhood. Not something that I particularly like talking about ever, not even in therapy, but it's especially something that we don't want to dwell on now because things are good. Like, me and my mom, we have such a phenomenal relationship, so it doesn't per se matter what happened in the past. What matters is how we are now, how she interacts with me now, and how I interact with her now, and how our relationship is now. And if any times we think about the past, we should find a healthy realm to talk about that. You know, therapy is a great tool for people to talk about past traumas or anything like that. I 147% am able to live my life because I am mindful enough to go to doctors and especially therapy. This month I didn't have any therapy scheduled, but it's because I got some tattoo therapy, some ink therapy. It's hard to explain, but anyone that's really experienced mental or physical pain in their life, when you get a tattoo, it's like it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. Like, it like feels good almost because like you've had so much mental turmoil that the physical pain just feels good. And I feel like this is a healthy physical pain. You get something so beautiful, you know, out of it versus like punching a wall or something, you know. Um, that pain is just gives you a reminder of, you know, how you overreacted or, you know, what be it. The tattoo is like a constructive way of it, you know, like when you're getting the tattoo, it might make you think of something, and you instead of thinking of the trauma, you can just think about, you know, the moment that you got the tattoo, and, you know, almost like replacing that mental pain with the physical pain from the tattoo. Um, I don't know. It like Wednesday was so lovely. Rainbow got to spend time with her grandmommy. She frosted cookies with her, and, you know, just like chilled, and then she had lunch with her, and when she picked me up, we had dinner together, and it was just a really nice Wednesday, and I'm really excited to see my mom today. It's going to be absolutely stupendous. Oh, I gotta meet, so your girl pushed herself out of her little bubble again. I met another new friend from the interwebs, so I recently joined a singles group. It's something like 420 friendly singles PNW, Pacific Northwest, or something like that. But anyways, I have been consistently making connections and things like that from there. One being Leah, my new girlfriend, but then I had made another connection with a gal named Jamie, and Jamie actually, she's been like doing a bunch of runarounds between Oregon and Washington, and on her way back through Oregon, she stopped by Leah's, and Leah lives really close to me, so I made my way over there, and I was able to meet Jamie, and I'm so thankful that I was able to do that, because I was unsure, like, my foot was hurting, my hip was hurting, like, I was in a lot of pain yesterday, but I knew I wanted to meet Jamie because I could just feel her vibes were so good via the internet and text message. I had to see if that vibe was in real life too. Because sometimes you meet people and their text message vibe or online vibe is nothing like their in-person vibe. I love that even with all of the behavioral shit that I deal with, most of the people that I've met has said that I'm very much the way that I am online or in text message and in person. I've had most people will say that I'm a bit more intense in person. And I'm like, well, obviously, I would think that anybody's a little bit more intense in person versus like a text message or an online experience. But then I get some people who have only interacted with certain ambers, so when they meet me, they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" That doesn't happen as often anymore, especially because I'm open and honest to myself about what I deal with. A lot of people who met me before the age of 25, they they if they met me, they are so lucky. Because a lot of people didn't. I'm glad that I have the mindfulness to try, anyways, 100% to take over my body on any given day. Because whereas I still kind of feel like I had more social interactions in my teens and 20s, all those interactions were based on fakery, some of them, because it was just me, doing things I didn't really feel comfortable doing. I did a lot of things in my teens and 20s that I just didn't feel comfortable doing, whether it was walking to the little store or, drinking with friends. Like, just there was lots of things that I did that I 100% wasn't into, but I did it because I just wanted to be around people. I just wanted people. So it was just easier for me to just let whatever amber was best for the situation. Whereas now I don't do that. I feel and think whatever I want to think or feel, or they think or feel, instead of just like letting them take, because I can feel that sometimes, and it's a frustrating thing, because I think throughout my life I'm always going to have those moments where things happen, and then I look back on it and I'm like, oh man, like, which one of you did that? But that's just part of me. The difference between now and then is that then I just continued to let them do it. Now I try to figure out what made them come out, or why, just, constantly trying to evolve oneself within ourselves. Man, it's gonna be such a great Saturday. I almost feel like drinking a little bit. No, actually I don't. Scratch that. So I don't even remember. Honestly, some of y'all would probably remember better than me. When did I buy my Jack Daniel bitch beers? Because I still have only drank half of them. It was a 6-pack. I bought it this year. I want to say it was like... It wasn't... I know it wasn't this month. And I want to say it wasn't last month either. Did I buy it in April? I almost want to say I bought it in March. I feel like most people, when they buy a 6-pack, that shit is gone in one night. I buy a 6-pack and I have it for a few months. Oh, man. It makes me think about a bottle of booze that I had on my 27th birthday. And the only reason I remember it so vividly is because I drank a shit ton. I got just this type of bottle. I always forget the sizes, but just like a normal bottle, right? And there was only like this much left in the bottom by the end of my birthday, because my 27th birthday, I threw a party and it was phenomenal. My 27th birthday will forever go down in the history of one of my greatest birthdays ever. Like, I feel like the only thing that might, well, I know it's going to trump it, is my 47th birthday, because that's my favorite number, so I already know I'll go all out for that. But like, Princess Isn't So Without a Prince was just the greatest birthday party ever. But so I drank majority of it. Like, literally, the evening was my significant other at the time. was bring me, and it was actually, holy shit. So, how random that this happens to be here. So this is one of my trays that I bought for that party. I bought a few serving trays, and this was one of them. This was my shot tray. I had 3 shots. It was my Happy Bunny shots. Cute but Psycho. I Hate Everything. And, oh my gosh, what's the other one? Oh, I Like It Sloppy and Weird. So I have these 3 little Happy Bunny shot glasses, and they were on here, and they would be filled and then brought to me. And I took all 3 shots each and every time. So, like, when I want to drink, I drink. I'm just not a, like, it's funny because some people would think, oh, she's a big drinker, because, like, when I want to drink, I can drink. But when I don't, it's just, and it's not something, like, I'm never going to be that person like, let's have a beer to unwind. Like, I tried doing that one day, and, like, literally I opened it, took the first taste, and I was like, like, I literally did that because the taste of the bitch beer on my tongue was gross. I drank most of that because this was just, like, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I tried to have one of those, and I didn't even finish it because I literally was just like, luck. I was like, it's gross. Oh, man. Many Hoosies, back to my 27th birthday. So we had this much at the end of that bottle that's about here, right? So I drank that portion, and no one else had off that bottle. That was my bottle. And I think I even kept that bottle. I kept some booze bottles throughout the years, just because they actually have memories to them. Well, that bottle, so my birthday's December, and I threw my birthday party, my 27th birthday party, like, either on my birthday or right around it, so it was sometime around December 11th. That bottle never got finished by me. It actually got finished in the following April by my boyfriend. And I tell you, when I tell you that almost every single day he asked me about that bottle, almost every single day he asked me about that bottle. He's an alcoholic. I hope he doesn't drink like that anymore for his sake. But he all the time pestered me. I was like, no, I'm gonna drink it eventually. Like, no. And eventually I was just like, just go ahead. Just fucking drink it. And literally, like, he ran to the fridge, opened it up, and downed it. That bottle had at least 4 shots left in it. And he just gone as if it was fucking water. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, to be honest, that bottle was probably gonna never be drinking by me. I probably never, if it probably would have gotten to my 28th birthday and still been in there. Yeah, it just blows my mind when I think about that. Oh, yay! I got a text from my mermy. She said, okay, I just woke up, going to get ready now. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited to see my mermy. We're gonna have such a wonderful day, you guys. And we had some lurkers. Thank you for sticking around for my story, I guess, but I really hope to actually get people to conversate with me. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. Oh, man. I do hate this, because you're not supposed to hate things, but I really do hate the fact that I feel like when I come to Club Kottontale and I'm feeling sad, feeling the non-happy feelers, people love to come and they want to talk to me, but when I'm happy, no one wants to talk to a bitch. And it's like, it's so frustrating, because I don't think people seem to understand that the lack of conversation when I'm happy can lead to those low days. It's the sort of thing, like, I tell myself every day I love myself. Like, yeah, a day doesn't go by that I don't tell myself how beautiful I am and how much I love myself, and then probably stare at myself naked in the mirror and just like, like, my shower this morning was a very sensual shower. I legit, in the shower this morning, was pretending there was someone taking pictures of me, and like I was in like my own little like centerfold for like Playboy. Oh my god, I wish I had a camera set up so I could see what those pictures look like, because I felt sexy. When you feel sexy, that's when sexy comes out. And I just, I fucking, even on my lowest days, and this is something that blows my mind, is that irregardless to how my mental state is, I always find myself sexy. I love that. And when there's been times in my life where I look at my body like, damn, I don't really like that, guess what I do? I do something about it. And I just, like, I don't know. I think that that's a concept that comes with self-love, you know? And I don't know how to teach self-love because I think that it's something that you have to teach yourself. You have to break it down to the utmostness of what you like and you dislike about yourself and things. Because the more that you surround yourself with things that you actually enjoy, I don't know. It seems so simple yet so difficult for so many. Like, because I see the looks people give me when I talk about, like, how sexy I find myself. And they're, like, eyes glaze over and they're just, like, it's like their thought process of, like, how are you so confident is, like, almost what they're, like, I feel like they're thinking. Um, and then I just say, I want everyone to feel this way, and then they smile. And that's all that, I care about is that at that point that they smiled. Because there's so many people that, and I have some friends that are like, damn, they're like, I want that. They're like, can I just, like, hug you and see if your confidence will rub off on me? And I'm like, sure. My friend Nicole, I always hump her a little bit. But it does help because my friend Nicole is definitely more confident now than she was when I first met her. So maybe it is contagious, but I want everyone to feel that way. See, now all I can think about is myself naked. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I talked about the shower, because now all I can think about is the shower. I had the good light through my shower curtain. The water was falling on me. Oh, man. And I imagine it was my photographer, Erica. Oh, man. Just... Oh, goodness gracious. Make our own little fucking plus-size Playboy. Super-size BBWs. I would legit pose. And if they made, because let's be honest, it would have to be like a supersized BBW Playboy. Because if they had plus size Playboy, it would be girls that are a size like 8 to 10 versus, well, and they've had some thicker girls in Playboy. Like, um, it really is like more about a confidence thing, because like I've seen some girls that have play and I was like, hey, how you doing? Like, she's definitely thicker than the normal girls they have, but like rolls, because I got rolls and jiggles and flops, you know what I mean? So in society I'm classified not just as a BBW but a super sized BBW because I'm big. um but man, I just like, for one, I know there would be motherfuckers who would look at that magazine, but I know there would be some gals that would pose in it along with me, just like big girls that fucking love themselves. And I mean, let's be honest, like, there's some big girls that even with all their rolls, they got like some beautiful ass titties. I don't have big titties. I got modest ones. Um, I love my boobs, but I definitely, you know, like I have some, most of my plus size girlfriends, they have very large breasts to fit with their very large body. I do not. I've never had ginormous bazongas. Like, but I feel like most girls my size, they have boobs the size of their head. Um, and they're just like beautiful shaped. Mine, not so much. Especially after breastfeeding. I love mine, but that's definitely came with years of loving oneself. I can definitely say that there's been parts of my body that I haven't loved. I've always loved me, but there's definitely parts of my body that I haven't always loved. And that's when I used my evolution and self-love to ask myself, if you don't love your vagina, do you want to have a penis? And a lot of my early 20s was spent kind of going through that mindful thought. Like, I'm happy that around 22, I remember, or around 22 or 23, I remember very little, and then I know that shortly after that is when I started to really try to get a control of my own brains, because I remember being 27 and looking at that video from when I was 23, and it was like a completely different person. So everything that I experienced from, 22, 23 to 26, that 3 year span of my life. And I feel like this is for most people. I feel like most people kind of go through this thing where you really truly grow up into an adult during that time. I mean, it's different for everyone. Some is less intense, more intense. I feel like I had a pretty intense version within myself, but I'm so thankful that I did that, because part of that self love is, you know, accepting bits and pieces of your body. And if you don't accept it, do something to fix it. I didn't like my calves. I worked on my calves. I've never really liked my arms. There's parts of my arms. I love my biceps. Ooh, I love my biceps, because like I have a bicep that twitches without me even moving it. But if I do move it, like I want that to be even more prominent. I will eventually be one of those girls that just are yoked. You know what I mean? Like, but I want that. But it takes the determination for it. I didn't realize how much of my own self-confidence, like, you can love yourself and still lose confidence. And I didn't realize how much of that had happened until, we transitioned. One second. So I hate that I'm okay. Woo! We will do that later. I plan on taking that survey because I wanted to, and I had a feeling it was that survey because that number popped up yesterday, but I don't have the time for that, and I don't have the patience because, like, I legit, like, was listening and trying to be very coherent, but I got distracted by Mime Amber, and then, like, I didn't heal scare, and I'm like, okay, I don't have time to focus on this. They can do it later. Alright, so hopefully we get some people to come chill and chat with me for the duration of this meeting. So really, I'm just waiting for my mermaid to get here. I'm already pretty much dressed. Like, I just need to put on my sports bra and my stitch shirt, which I could do that right now if I really wanted to. And then I have some shorts that I'm going to put on over my biker shorts. But, oh wow, I'm all ready to go. Plus, my mom will text me when she leaves. Um, I just like, Club Cottontail has been here for almost 5 years for me, and, you know, people who don't know me or have never known me, they don't really understand or want to take down the time to understand how much utilizing my Club of Cottontails has helped me mentally and physically. But for the ones that do, I've had a few people tell me how much they appreciate it. They're like, my experience with you is better. They're just like, they always, like, people always usually say, they're like, you're you, but like better, and I like it. They're like, whatever you're doing, just continue to do it. I'm like, mindfulness, that's all it is. Just mindfulness is the key to life and communication. I feel like if you're utilizing mindfulness and you communicate, you can have any relationship that you want. Okay? Any. It doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a best friendship or a business relationship or, romantic relationship. Hopefully you keep all of those things separate, except for friend. Like, I definitely feel like, either whether you were a friend before or after, at some point, if you're having a romantic relationship with someone, they should be your friend. But, just like making and interacting and keeping connections and vibes have been leaps and bounds more obtainable. I'm not going to say easier because it's just not easy, but it's more obtainable since utilizing my platform. The way that YouTube helps my social anxiety is crazy because it's helping it right now. We've had lurkers pop in. My hands are so fucking sweaty, like literally, like super sweaty. Because we had people here just chilling. They weren't talking. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they were a new person. I don't know if they are the little dent from wearing a head. That's so good. Oh, that's so funny. They just lurked. They didn't say hello or anything like that. So I don't know if they're a new person, a returning person. Who knows? But it gets my anxiety going. Because I don't. I understand the purpose of lurking because I do it too. Anytime I watch a live stream, like I'm not really someone that converses. But for me, it triggers me, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, oh god, there's a person watching, but they're not saying anything. But you never know who it is. Like, I've had, most of the time my lurkers are legit, like my mom or one of my soul sisters. I don't think. If my brother Nathan, don't cry. If my brother Nathan could watch my content, I know he would. But he can't. I don't think Christian would. I do think there's a chance that my older brother Brian watches my content. For surely. I don't think Kevin would, though. I don't think Kevin would at all. Kevin would just automatically assume that it was a video game stream, and he'd be like, oh, I don't give a fuck about that Fortnite. uh, my other brother Brian would click on it just to be like, oh shit, what is she doing? Oh shit, she looks like us right now. Because I sure look so much like my brothers right now. I love it. I love how much that me and my brother Nathan look like motherfucking twins. Like, take away all of the feminine features on my face, and I look exactly like him. Because I love myself so much, and when I look in the mirror, I see me. It's hard. I see an Amber Nathan is what I look like. And I also look so stoned. I love that most of the time when I'm like looking at myself in my little box, I look like I'm super stoned. But if I just look straight on the camera, like you can't even really see my eyes, but like it is a difference. But I love when I'm like angled this way. I just look like a happy hippie stoner because I'm so not that. My mom actually recently noticed, she's like, you're so not at all. She's like, it takes you a long time to toke sometimes. Like hours. Like you'll say that you need to smoke and then like it will be hours before you actually smoke. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of smoking itself. Like I love what the Medicate does for me. I love, love, love that I can have a natural medicine versus the pharmaceutical route. But I'm not a particular fan of smoking itself. I do it in a very particular way. Like when people see my setup, they're just like, whoa. I get called a prima donna a lot, or like a bougie stoner, or just like someone who's very like particular about what they do, and I am. But that's because it's a medicine for me, and if I didn't do all these other things that I did, I wouldn't be able to get the medicine in me, and I need to get my medicine in me. So until I have it, capsulated or something like that, this is the way that you take it. I do like that I have people in my life who take the time to understand, because it gives me hopes that someone romantic will come into my life and be able to do the same. I have made and created so many new connections that it's wonderful, but they're all friendly. Are they beautiful people? For surely, especially Jamie. Gosh, she is just so beautiful. But when I meet her, I don't get a romantic vibe. She's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and like she definitely like makes me like get giddy inside. Like so, like I definitely find her attractive, but I'm the best way for me to explain it is I don't see her in a romantic way because she's a pretty girl. And for me, I like manly women. I like masculine individuals. So, like, she's not masculine enough for me, but damn, is she just gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you she looks so fucking good naked. Okay, go on, I need to calm myself. Anyways, so whereas like I'm attracted to her or whatever, like I'm mindful enough to understand and read a connection. Some people would think like, oh, I must like her if this is what I'm thinking. No, you know what I mean? That's not the way it is. Plus, she's very similar to myself, and that's probably why I find her so attractive. But I could see her being the princess. You know what I mean? She would date a masculine individual. Probably has only dated men for the most part. The first time I got to meet her, I had my daughter with me, so it was hard to like have some conversations because I have to multitask because my mini was there. I'm definitely hoping the next time she comes through town, maybe it's on a Saturday, so that I'm kid free. Because every Saturday I'm kid free unless I pre-plan something. Like this year, my birthday falls on a Saturday, and I kind of sort of might want to have her on that day, but I'm thinking maybe not because I'll already get her a little bit later because Justin's schedule is going to be changing. So by the time December rolls around, if he's still working at the place he has and has the schedule that he's having, he won't pick her up until 9 a.m. on a Saturday. And I could even be like, oh, just take your time because it is my birthday, but I for sure am going to want to have time to myself. So, that's the sort of thing that oh, wow. So recently, me and a friend Rhonda were talking about sacrifices that you make as a parent, and I said that I don't really see them as sacrifices. I don't really see how I've made any sacrifices, but this would definitely be a sacrifice. Me knowing that I can't keep my daughter through my birthday because I need that time for myself to digress from the fact that I'm a mom, 5 days a week, just me, myself, and I. Um, So I would sacrifice the fact that I want to have my daughter for my whole birthday, knowing that A, she hasn't seen her dad all week, so she should go with her dad, but also I need that time for me, so I am sacrificing the time that I would have with her on my birthday in order to do that. So, you know what? Rhonda is right. Parenthood definitely has sacrifices. It's just going to be different for each person. I think that some people might think like, oh, me not being able to go out on a Friday night is sacrificing. I really don't think that's a sacrifice at all. That's definitely parenting. Like, you giving up your ability to party is part of being a parent. But you giving up extra time with your kid because you've already had your kid for the longer period of time and you need to take that time for yourself, that's a different type of sacrifice. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, look at that. It's 9:19, and let's put super glue on it because one, super glue is dankity dank dank, and I'm talking about super glue the crumble, not super glue the fucking glue. This crumble is called super glue, and it's really, really delicious. I use a little spoon to put it on top of my bowl because that's how crumbly it is. It's super dank though, and this is only my second bowl of the day, so I just oop, 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 oop. Holy shit. Okay, well, death. Oh, I'm not excited. Like, I am excited, but I'm not excited because it's gonna be a real nice Medicaid, but it was way too much, and it went all up onto it. Like, I don't even think I could grab that off without taking other stuff. So, wow. Yeah, we got 4 points. This is a fucking witchy bowl. Witchy twitchy. Because it put 4 little pieces, and they're sitting almost perfectly on the, like, I went to readjust them and they just kind of fell into the 4 corners. So, north, east, south, and west. Cheers. Happy 420. Somewhere to all of my witchy twitchy cottontails. Witchy twitchy cottontails, I love you so. Take a look with me and just let it go. It drew me to the east, which is interesting. Or it drew me to the west, rather. Which is interesting. West Coast is the best coast. Witchy, twitchy. I want to listen to some music. Jeepers, creepers. You know what? There's a Jeeper Creepers that I haven't seen, because I'm pretty sure, I know I've seen the first two, but I think they made a third one, and I don't know if I've seen that. Ooh, smack that. Fuck. Oh, smack that or restart it? Restart it, because I came across Sia. Love Sia, but I came across a Sia and David Guetta song. It's called Floating Through Space, and it has been definitely my go-to song for just, like, uplifting, positive moments. Like, whenever I feel like anything is overwhelming, I just remember that we're all floating on a giant, beautiful rock through space. Kind of makes everything else just feel so... And then, of course, the lyrics itself are fucking motivating as fuck. Made another day, made it alive. Made another day, made it alive. Don't you stay, baby. Remember it's okay. We're all floating through space. Yes. Holding hands. Better be to holding hands. I 7365. Made another day, made it alive. If I don't get them for myself, I think I want to put tarot cards on my Christmas list. Can't just be any tarot cards, though. You can get specialized ones. And I want to find ones, either Sailor Moon ones. Sailor Moon ones would be absolutely savage. Or Daria ones. I don't know if they exist. I would just have, you'd have to Google it and see if they could be made. But I think that either, I'm pretty sure I've seen Sailor Moon tarot cards, but I feel like a Daria tarot card would be, for me, perfection in so many ways. For, the top thing is that Daria probably for me was my ultimate, like, coming of age television show. Like, I resided with it so hardcore growing up. And I even got my, your conscience, like, whenever you think of, like, an angel and a demon.
They always say devil, but that wouldn't be correct. It's an angel and a demon. You think of those two things sitting on your shoulder, and it's, the angel is telling you to do the good thing, and the demon is telling you to do the bad thing. So mine, I got them tattooed on me. Daria is my angel, and Jane is my demon, and they're fucking phenomenal. When I gave that idea to Velma, she was like, "Holy shit, that's amazing!" I'm like, "Oh, there you go." um, that's the sort of thing I think that even though the tattoo ideas I give her are not traditionally in her skill set or something that she would do, she likes doing it because it pulls her out of it. Like, she had never even heard of Daria when I showed her my tattoos, and a lot of it is finding good references. Okay, so the references that I've given her, she tells me all the time. She's like, "Your references are what helps me to be able to produce the things that you want," and I'm just like, "Thank you." It's something that I really appreciate, like, so much so. But I'm excited. I think that going forward, I'm always going to do line work first and then coloration. Like I was kind of discussing with Velma a little bit about my Sailor Moon tattoos, and she was thinking that she would potentially do what I want. I still have to discuss it with Kaya, but essentially is that we would get both of them done at the same time, but first it would be the line work of both of them. That would be the first sesh. Because she's an apprentice, she can't do the long sits like Velma sits and tattoos for hours on end. You know what I mean? An apprentice can't do that yet. They got to build that sort of skill set up, but they can sit for an hour or two. So I figure like hour type of thing, and then the next time will be the color. So we'll get the color in one, and then we'll get the color in the next one. Um, and I already plan on, like, I want her to put, we'll get the lines done, and then I plan on her doing the color in Jupiter first, because she's done anime tattoos. I'm new skin, so doing the line work, she'll get somewhat used to my skin, and then when she does Jupiter's color, she'll get even more used to it. So by the time she gets to Elsa and does the coloration on that, which for me, because of the Elsa one being so unique, that's why I wanted Velma to do it. But Velma doesn't feel comfortable doing the anime style, and Kia, Kaya, I think it's Kaya, that's, anime is like her go-to skill set. Like, she's done tons of different anime tattoos. I just only really looked at her Sailor Moon stuff because, Sailor Moon is like, I love Sailor Moon. That, for me, was my childhood show. You know what I mean? That was my before school and Saturday morning cartoons. That was Sailor Moon for me. So, I have like an utter love for Sailor Moon, and then I have love for other stuff like Powerpuff Girls and SpongeBob. But those things came later. Like, those shows came out when I was a little bit older. Like, I remember, third grade watching Sailor Moon and The Simpsons. Whereas, and like Cinderella and things like that. But whereas like Powerpuff Girls, I remember I was like if I was a kid, it would have been a tween, so I was like 11 or 12. But I'm pretty sure like Powerpuff Girls came out in like 97 or 98. So yeah, I would have been a little kid but older. So I was still a kid. Um Gosh, that my childhood is like so meshed together. Um Man, I love tattoos so much. I have to like control myself because I just start thinking about all of them, and I have to think about the ones I'm getting next, which is going to be my forearm. My forearms are the next thing. After the forearms, um, will be this, because I just I cannot wait to have Velma do something else that is within her realm. Like, her animal work is so beautiful. Like, I'm gonna look like a Bengal tiger, yo. Like, I'm literally like, the skin is gonna look like Bengal tiger skin when she's done with it, cause that's her fucking skill set. Like, that's her pay dirt. Like, boom, And I'm so excited for that, but it's gonna be years before that happens. Like, realistically, it won't be, another year, and then she'll be doing these ones. Because my next ones I feel will be in the next 6 months or so, and that will be these ones. It's just a matter of, for one, I want this to fully heal first, and then, just contacting her and getting the communication going, because I don't know how much her apprentice charges. I just know that the prices that I've been charged at like a normal tattoo shop, my first 3 tattoos, they were $50 each. Just my nautical stars, just boom, $50, you know. Um, that might be her thing. It might be she has like $25 to $30 per hour or something like that, or maybe it's $50 per hour. I don't really know. That's something that I'll have to discuss with her because I've never gotten a tattoo done by an apprentice. So we'll just have to see. I do know that, like, at the beginning, it was free. The first couple tattoos that they, first skin tattoos that they do on real live beings, they are free, and usually done to, like, people they know, like friends or family or things like that. But she's past that. She's now been tattooing some of Velma's clients and some newer clients. So I'm excited to consultate with her. It'll be after I want to save a little bit more money, either like if my mom was to give me money, or if, I keep hearing about another stimulus. If that happens, I for surely will take, 300 of it and get, some tattoos for myself. One thing I love about tattoos is that it's a way to buy something, but then it's with you. Like, every single time now that I see my arm, like, I'm just gonna see my SpongeBob Batman and be so fucking, like, oh, I can't wait to get a healed picture of it. It's gonna be so sexy, because it's sexy now. So it's like, it's gonna be, like, even more sexy. Just sexy. Wow. Sexy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, so Meowsers is literally like the greatest thing ever. So my Meowsers. So this is my top 10. Um, Back when we only had 10 presets, these were the ones that are up there, and then slowly but surely they've given us more, and they've even given us more past, like, 50 was it. Now we have like 100. Like, there's so many fucking presets. It's just ridiculous. But Mr. Meowsers, like, I fucking love him. Like, I love this pussy cat. You know what I mean? Like, la 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 la. And when they released the tune version, I was just like, I needs him. You know what I mean? And I had a feeling that something like him was coming, because in the battle pass, right around Raven, oops. I don't know what I just did, but okay, there we go. Around the Raven stuff, where was it? It was either before or after it. After it, you get this. So, like, you knew, like, they were, you had hints that stuff was gonna be coming. Did we get other stuff for him? I don't think so. About to get Clucky. And go, ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, so that emote, or the, not emote, the, banner was the, like, one and only thing to kind of, like, let you know. Which honestly, I don't know if I'll use that as my banner, because to be honest, I kind of like the one that I have chosen for him. Like, I think it's, like, super fitting for the style of it and everything. Like, this is so cute. He's just so cute. He has a really interesting built-in emote. I don't know the song. I'm assuming it's just some popular song nowadays. It's so crazy to think that it's the year 2021. Like, I still remember 2001. Oh, like, very vividly, and that was 20 fucking years ago. Whoa. That's probably my favorite, with the point. I wish my little box was bigger so you could see me doing it. But yeah, I'm pretty fucking happy with this preset. I'm like in loves with it. I haven't fully looked at what he looks like with these. I feel like they look good with him though. Oh, okay, so I have to use the restroom. But before we get into some matches, I want to show you guys how cute each and every back bling is with him because it like changes it to his style. Oh my god, don't pee yourself. We are not R. Kelly. We do not piss on people. And no shade to R. Kelly. I just think it's funny, so that's why I say that shit. Yo, okay, so any fucking female who has been knotting their shirt for like the ages of time, you're always trying to make sure that that little like piece of like end shirt isn't poking out. Yo, I like folded it in underneath one of these like rolled pieces here, and it like it's literally like the most secure and cutest little motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love this shirt. I love this stitch shirt. Oh my gosh. I tried. Hi. So, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails, where it is about a quarter till 10 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Oregon. Welcome to Cottontails Cave. How you doing? This is my Club of Cottontails being my cave. I have been residing here in Oregon now for, um, gosh, it's May. So, this is my 4th month here. Holy shit. I moved at the end of January. So February, March, April, and now May. I've been here, so this is our 4th month here, which is just crazy. Oh my gosh. And content has been very if and go. I have been creating my content for almost 5 years, but it's at the beck and call of technology, the universe, my body, so many different things. But I recently, like, you can actually see some of it. I thought about moving my camera to where you didn't see this because I was like, oh gosh, like my eyes are drawn to it. But I'm okay that my eyes are drawn to that because that's my motherfucking internet, okay? That right? I'm like, my precious, the precious. I like. I kind of like that I have this giant black horde that goes across my ceiling because when my daughter sees it, I can be like, that's the internet. That's your rain. For her, she has rain that she listens to at nighttime to help her sleep, and if we don't have internet, we can't use that rain. So now that I have that, like, I can let her know, like, that's your rain. You know what I mean? Oh, it's such a wonderful thing. But, now that we actually have a direct connect and it's not Wi-Fi, it's not a hotspot or anything like that. I mean, we may still get contentry that ends before I want to end it, but a lot less far and few between. So it's just, it's moist as fuck. And I'm feeling so motherfucking cute. I figured, since my mom's already texted me saying that, she was going to get up and get ready. She hasn't left by any means, but she, 49 minutes ago, she's like, I just woke up. She's going to get ready now, which means, wake up, have some medicine, take a shower, get ready type thing. And I'm already ready. You know what I mean? I'm not putting any makeup on. I was chilling in a black tank top and just my little biker shorts, but decided to put my other shorts on top and then, of course, put on my sports bra and my cute stitch shirt for the day. I am feeling just so fucking cute. Like, I can't even. And my tattoo is nice and protected because this is a fresh tattoo. Really, like, you should honestly try to keep your tattoos out of the sun in general. Long exposure of sun to tattoos is not good. But that's why a lot of like islanders, people who live on islands, their tattoos won't have a lot of color. It'll be a lot of just like black, like bold shapes because that's just not as affected by the sun. But any whoosies, having SpongeBob and Patrick, just a little bit of Patrick head is showing right there. But for the most part, it's all covered, so that's really good for the healing process. And I'm doing good. This second skin, you're supposed to keep it on preferably for 5 to 7 days, but you can take it off in 2 to 3 if you want. So it got put down, it was probably like, between 4 and 5 on Wednesday when this got put on it. So if I wanted to go the full 7 days, it would be essentially end of Wednesday is when I would take it off. I don't know if we're going to make it to that, but I want to make it through the weekend. I want to give it ample time because the second skin will help it to heal quicker and the best that it can. So, and then I have this lotion that she gets that helps heal it phenomenally. So, yeah, I'm just so excited. Life is so wonderfully moist when you flow with it and just live it. So, okay, see that one's not as cutesy. Oh, maybe it was a glitch. Don't say it was just a glitch. Oh, it probably was a glitch because it's not really looking. When I had previously put it on him, like the wings looked like in his style of cartoon, like when I first bought him, and it was it was like that for all of the emotes, but obviously it was a glitch because it is no longer like that. But damn, that actually kind of looks cute on him, the little hive. Whoa. I like how it like brings the wings to his size. So like they're ginormous wings. These are usually like cute little dainty wings unless they updated it and they're bazonglo huge for everyone. But I feel like all of these are slightly larger because he is larger, so it needs to like fill in the space. Like yeah, that thing is definitely bigger than the normal ukulele. That's savage. So because he's huge, they make it huge. Oh god, that's slightly terrifying. Interesting. It's not all of them, some of them. Oh, see, like that's huge. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing how like some of them. Gosh, oh, so I was about to say these are about to be ginormous. Oh fuck. I think I'm gonna run these with him. I don't know if I'm gonna permanently keep him on him, but I think that's gonna look sexy. Alright. So he's gonna sit and relax while I finish this Tokoloke. I want to say thank you to anyone that has popped in. Wheels was here. I hope he's enjoying a little vacay away with his family. His parents and himself went to Key West. He lives in Florida, so it was traveling, but not too much traveling. And at Key West, I learned that Key West is an island. I didn't know that. So I hope you have a phenomenal time, Wheels, because I'm sure he might watch this later on. He could even be like incognitally watching right now, for all I know. He's just as very aware of like my anxieties and stuff like that. So I sort of appreciate that, when he knows that he's not going to be able to talk at all and only lurking. I definitely know he's one of those people that watch incognitally. And then also sometimes when he pops in, he lets me know like, I'm not going to be really chatting, but I am going to be a little bit because he'll be doing something. I appreciate the individuals who will communicate that with me. Oh man. It it was such a long but good week, and I just like today's already been so good, and I feel like it's just gonna be such a phenomenal day. I do have to make sure that to go over my list that I have and make sure that I get everything that I need to. Um, because I've been doing pretty good at not running out of anything. When I run out of stuff, it means that I end up having to go. Well, I did run out of water, and I had to get water from the Walgreens. Luckily, their prices were fairly similar to the Safeway that I had gone to, so it wasn't that bad. And then I ended up having like some Walgreens bucks saved up or some shit, so I got $1 off, so that was nice. Um, Money saved, yo. Cheers, cheers, you guys, to anyone that is incognitally with me right this moment, or maybe you're watching this later on as posted content. For me, it is 9:50 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Oregon. I, of course, am Kottontale is Mooiisstt here on the YouTubes, formerly Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and still Amber Motherfucking Lewis, because I won't be able to be Amber Motherfucking Princess for a while. I don't want to change my last name again until all of my balls are done rolling. And my divorce ball is almost done rolling. Quite exciting. I do want to say, I'm thankful to Voldemort, um, for being able to you can't change your past, but you can evolve your future, and it feels like he is doing well at co-parenting now and evolving the future to be what it needs to be for our daughter to have both of her parents. I do hope that at some point, he gets to have more time with her, but like right now it's just at the beck and call of his job, you know what I mean? He's on a certain schedule, and like his schedule is getting ready to change, and he had voiced that it was going to be changing a little bit, and essentially it means that he'd be picking her up a little bit later on Saturday mornings, whereas usually he would pick her up at 7 a.m. or around 7 a.m. on Saturday morning and then drop her off at 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. But his schedule's going to be changing a little bit, so he'll be picking her up about 9 a.m. and then he'll be dropping her off on Sundays around 6 p.m. And he didn't just assume that he would get that time. He asked, he's like, because I'm going to be having to pick her up later, can I keep her a few hours later to compensate for that time I'd lose? I was like, of course, because I want them to have as much time as they can humanly, universally be given, in this lifetime. So I feel like he wants to be able to have more time with her. It's just right now, it's, you got to do what the job does. But I feel like our co-parenting is going quite well. Um, and he even admits that I do majority of the work, and he does tell me a lot how he's always told me how great of a mother I've been. Like he definitely, has faults on other things. It's the sort of thing like he's always told me that I'm a good mother, but he hasn't always necessarily helped in that realm. But it wasn't I don't know. It was just like it was a toxic environment. Like it's better now. That's why you can't change the past. You evolve the future. And now we communicate. Like she's off to Seaside with him because his birthday is on Wednesday, and like I made sure to send him with something for his birthday that Rainbow made for him. It's just those sort of things that like he had her make a Mother's Day card for me, which I was hoping that he would have her do something like that, but I wasn't gonna say it. I plan on having her make something for Father's Day for him? Absolutely. So it's just the sort of thing that you can't change your past, and you really shouldn't think about it, but you should definitely grieve it. I mean, you have to get over things to be able to move forward, but just always consistently move forward and evolve the future. Do not dwell on something you cannot change. Just focus on what you can evolve. I like to say evolving, not changing, but really that's what it is. Evolution is change. So it's just kind of like I prefer to say fitness versus working out, but it is all the same, Getting your sweat on. Man, okay. I'm probably gonna be like super shitty. I'm hoping not. My hands feel pretty good, but I haven't gotten to play a lot of Fortnite, and even when I do get to play a lot of Fortnite, it is determined on my hands. I think the last time you guys, I don't even know. I'd have to look and see what my level was in my last Fortnite meeting, but I was able to play a few matches, like not in Club Cottontail. Gosh, when was the last time we played Fortnite in Club Cottontail? Fuck me, it's been a while. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of like legit curious. Oh man, he's so boxy right now. Boxy boy, oh no. Okay, so I am for realsy loving these wings with him. Oh, he does like a... Yeah, get it, boy. Ayy, flipping incredible. Ayy, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's kind of crazy that Smack That was the song that was next in my playlist when we first started listening to my music here in Club Cottontail. And I was like, oh, do I want to start it here or do I want to go back to the beginning? And I went back to the beginning, but it's ending. Like, I was literally getting ready to stop the music, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, it literally was like full circle. So I'm gonna listen to Smack That as I drop to the ground. Oh, look at his little tail wag. Oh, he's so cute. I just realized that you guys had never even seen him with his regular back bling. But, meh. I think that these wings are so good. But I love Skelly. I don't like the way Skelly looks with the original of him, because this is... I call him Mr. Meowsers, but I call him Mr. Toonsy. So, Meowscles, he's Toon Meowscles, and there's regular Meowscles. This glider was for Meowscles, but I don't like the way it looked with him, ever. Aw, damn it. Okay, where'd that person go? I know they dropped. I have to focus. Anyways, I don't like calling Meowscles. For one, it was kind of a hard word for me to say, but I just, Mr. Meowsers. So when this one came out, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Toonsy Meowsers. But I don't really like a lot of the things that Mr. Meowsers has for him, but I like the way they look on Toonsy. Like these little fucking... See, I feel like they look more cartoonish because he's holding them. I don't know. Maybe that's just like my brain's... Whoa, we got 3 fucking rare pulls from that fucking barrel? What the what? I'm just like, I'm scared because where does that guy go? Because I know a guy dropped. Maybe he like dropped and ran? Here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, scratch, meow. Damn it, now I kind of want to listen to that song, but I need to focus. That motherfucker dropping so close to me. Oh, was he out there? Oh, see, I feel like I'm seeing shit now. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh my gosh, I'm like trying to remember the last time I played Fortnite, and then I'm trying to remember the last time I played Fortnite in Club Cottontale, like, because it is for realsies been a hot minute. Ooh. I'm glad that I got to play a few matches just offline in between the time of Hotspot 2021. I'm going to keep the primal one. Only reason to pick up that makeshift would be, do I want to turn it into a regular SMG? But the primal's alright. Okay, apparently it wants me to have a rare rod. I mean, I'm here for it. I don't gotta travel too far. And there should be... Ooh, spicy fish, run fast. The fuck is that? Vendetta Flopper, what the fuck are you? The fuck is this? The fuck is that? Like some fancy crazy fish. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm like, I can't even right now. It clearly wanted me to fish though, because it literally gave me so many fucking rare rods. Rare rod, that is fun to say. What's that? Stinkfish? Oh, that like, I don't even... That and the cuttlefish. I haven't really used them, but oh my god, speak of the fucking devil. Oh, there is a flopper up in there. A splash one. Give me... Oh, I'll take it. I'm gonna take this. See if it will give me... Ooh, what is that? What is that? Yeah. Give me another one of them bad boys. Oh, no, not you. Damn it, I'm wasting my running fish. It's okay though. Where's my shield fish go? Oh, see, so that person did come here. They totally came here because they destroyed this wall. here and shit. Oh yeah, vehicle. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Seriously, I'm trying to remember the last time I actually played. I think I played Fortnite a couple days ago. Come get in the car. But I legit don't remember the last time we actually got to be in Club Kottontale with some fucking Fortnites. I hope they never get rid of cars in Fortnite. Ciao Bello. Ooh, I dig it. I don't know who the fuck that was, but I was digging it. I don't trust it. Ooh, wait a minute. Vehicle. There's a person up on that hill. No, no. Oh no, come back. Come back. What? You're clearly a bot. Or a very bad human. I needed to fight them though. Because I needed to see how my hands are going to hold up. And if I could even kill them, which we clearly did. If that was a human though, like, I feel bad for said human. Ooh, I can upgrade this to what? Primal bow. I mean, we do have a primal SMG. Oh, okay, what else did he have for weapons here? Oh my god, nothing really. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay, back in the car we go. I should have filled her up. Damn it. See, this instant regret that I did not fill my car up at that gas station. Hold up. Let's see. What's this one saying? Oh, yeah, there we go. Sexy green color. Actually, take that back. It could be more sexy if it was less fluorescent. Okay, we got a person up that way. I see. Ooh. Oh man, I don't want to get out of my car, but I need building materials. Yeah, I was like, I haven't harvested at all, so I guarantee I didn't have very much building materials. Is that a person just bobbing in the water? Oh my god, they are! No! Oh Jesus. Oh no, no, no! Oh no, 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 no! No, 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 no! I didn't even get a chance to pop my vendetta fish. I thought I was gonna have to watch him eat my flopper. He got killed by someone else. Oh, yeah! Oh, oh, with the sexy bow from the hill! I kinda wanna watch this go down, but... Okay, perf. Double chickadee check. Make sure my mom hasn't texted me yet. Wee, a beast boy! Oh, I like the back bling with the pizza and the controller. Nice. Beast Boy. Wow, that was a nice little battle. I'm glad we got to see it because I wanted to see, because the bow guy is who got the person that killed me. Um, and then that Beast Boy ended up winning. Man, thank you interwebs, thank you universe, thank you body and brains. Coming together for some Club Kottontale. Because, like, for realsies, I don't even know when's the last time that I got to do a meeting via Fortnite, because on the hotspot, I didn't want to trust it, so I only did Minecraft, which honestly was really nice because we were able to finish the rainbow box and things like that. However, like, I have missed being able to play Fortnite with you guys, because I definitely played some Fortnite. Just because I've been worried about not getting to tier 85. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. Like, it's a fucking video game. You know what I mean? If I don't end up getting something in it, then, you know, so be it, sort of thing. But, no, do I want to go there? Shit, I don't know where I want to go. Oh, let's go over here. There we go. But I really hope that we can still... Like, I would like to get to tier 100 to get, you know, the sexy tier 100 skin. But I at least want to get to tier 85. That would be, like, our official goal. Like, I usually, in the past, have always set goals, for the season. I like to lovingly call it the orgasm. Like, you finish, like, I'm done type of thing. So it's an orgasm. So tier 85s would definitely be our goal / orgasm for this fucking season. Because I want classic Raven so bad. So bad. Like, Raven was my main reason to watch Teen Titans. Because I'm definitely, like, a Batman fan, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm a Robin fan, you know what I mean? I didn't even realize that Robin was in Teen Titans until, like, I was watching it, and then, you know, learned it. I think the first time I watched Teen Titans would have been, like, a Cartoon Network show. Forever ago, back in the days. Them were the days. Yay! I was, you know, I was literally almost gonna say that, like, each time I played Fortnite, I at least leveled up once. So, thankfully, we have at least leveled up once, but I'm oh gosh, I cannot wait to just play. Play. Not, like, I don't know, I have no idea, oh gosh, no idea if I will have a meeting, like, again today. Like, I don't even know. After my mermie gets here, I'm just excited to hang out with my mermie, and, like, we're gonna watch show on Netflix, Selena, and then Why didn't I pick that up? Okay, the boobie's not down there, but I do want the mechanical piece that's down there. I think I could take a boat. Are the boats down there? Yes, there is a boat, and there's a car down there if I want to do car. Oh, shit. They didn't even see me, thankfully. I think they were a soccer skin too. By the way their fucking preset was looking, and the fact they already put tires on that, oh, they for surely, wow, look at this. Look how fucked this up is. He was, well, you weren't that sweaty if you weren't watching above you. Oh, well, you know what? What do I want to take? Boat or fucking, car? I think I'll take the fucking car. Holy shit. What's up, Big Daddy? You know what's great is I haven't been called Daddy in such a long time. The last person to call me Daddy, gosh, it was a girl. Because only girls have ever called me Daddy. I've definitely never had... Well, let's not assume that Pac-Man is a gentleman. They could be a female. We don't know. But Daddy Cottontale. Gosh, it was so sexy too. Daddy Cottontale. Oh my gosh. That was almost enough to make me want to date pretty girls. Like, seriously. But I like masculine individuals. Pretty girls are fun to, like, oogle on and kiss and touch and stuff, but... Oh, okay. Oh, man. Okay, llama, but there's also fucking raptors over that way. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab this and hopefully... Oh my god, they're coming for me! Ah! No! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my god! That was literally the fucking worst! Oh! I just like heard them coming for me as I was opening that. Oh, my fucking whole body hurts right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm checking my surroundings. Like, I want this stuff, but I'm like so scared that another fucking... Oh my gosh. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Oh no. This is a fucking raptors. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Whew, okay. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my gosh, I feel so just like I'm like shaking right now. I'm like don't want to come across a human being, like legit right now. Help! Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, that's what I want. So, but I have enough to do primal, which I'm not trying to do that, but we could do that. Oh my gosh. But I want to say, this person thought I have a penis. They thought I had a penis. That's why they said, "Hey, what's up, Big Daddy?" So I'm assuming that they thought I had a penis. I very much have a beautiful vagina. Gave me a beautiful daughter. Pushed her out of it. It was wonderful. I had a oh. I had an epidural, so it really wasn't that bad. But, yeah, I'm gonna say that they thought I was a guy, which I'm here for. I look like my brother with my short hair, so... Which I'm amazed more people haven't asked me, like, about it, but I'm glad they haven't because, you know, it's a personal, like, why does anyone do anything with their hair? Because I fucking wanted to, you know what I mean? So that's like the short answer. Long answer, and still a short answer, is, uh, it was time for a redo. My hair just needed to regrow, not do anything to it. And that's what I'm trying to do, is just see how long I can go before I do something to it. And I'm also hoping that when I do something to it, it will be just like a streak of color. Because I want to see what my hair looks like, you know, now at level 34. It's like I want to get to level 35 and see what our hair is going to look like. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, and there's a fucking drop right there! Okay, I see you. Is that a person? Or is that just me splashing? I think it was just me splashing, but I'm still gonna build that around me. Hey! Oh! Okay. 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 Yes! Yes! Okay. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Ribbit. Makes me very, very happy. Alright, should probably put that there. And I don't have it. It would tell me if I had enough to upgrade that. Fuck, I need to find mechanical things. Is that booby up there? Yes, it is. Also, I think there might be some mechanical bits in this garage. That's a boar. Okay. Damn it. That garage did not have very much in it. Slightly disappointed. Oh, wait. A little bit more. No, 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 fuck no! Back! Damn it! I heard them coming up, too. What time? Let's play. One more. Uno más! Big Daddy. Now I want to watch that movie, Big Daddy. I knew a person that went by Big Daddy D. Now that I think about it, I bet you that was totally a Dom thing. Guaranteed all of his girlfriends called him Daddy. The hell? Oh. I don't know what. It's probably because I'm thirsty and I haven't drank enough. Aww. Aww. Okay. Aww. My little girl. Save. Oh, Rainbow Astoria Tower, you guys. So, which is so crazy because for my birthday, I kind of wanted to take her to the beach too. So, her dad's birthday is this upcoming Wednesday, which he won't be able to see her on his actual birthday unless he was, I mean, I don't know if he's going to try to come see her or not, but, this weekend, with his weekend with her, they're going to the beach. I'm so glad that I put her in her little Moana outfit. Look at her looking so cute. And I sent with jackets and things, so even though it looks overcast, it's probably not as cold as it looks. She's so cute. It's definitely bright outside because she's like, she got her little frowny face because you can tell it's bright outside. Damn, she looking adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay. so adorable. Get some bunny rabbit bitches who had previously gave some moist kisses. They're gonna blow out some smoke, letting you know that this Cottontale right here is about to toke. We're just gonna chill up high here in the sky and get a bowl reloaded. The most adorablest mini human. I'm Amber and she's Amber Jr. She's so freaking adorable. I'm a little sad. This person either like was just like I don't know. I try my best not to assume because you don't know and it makes an ass out of you and me. But I'm curious to like they said hey what's up but then didn't say anything else. It's like oh I was looking forward to you talking to me. I feel like either they really did think I was a dude and they like backpedaled because when they realized that I wasn't. Um, or they were only ever gonna say hi because I get a lot of people like that just say hi and then never say anything ever again. Um, oh, you know what? It's close, but Junior wanted to break in. It's funny. I'm glad that she's getting to have a wonderful little trip with her dad. A little part of me is jealous because I don't necessarily have the means to do that sort of thing. Like, I can't just, you know, up and take her to the beach. If I had a vehicle, I definitely could. You know what I mean? She's with me majority of the time. However, right now that's not a sort of feasible thing, but, I am thankful that we get a lot of time together, like, and I'm glad that she gets to have a extra memory with her dad. Plus, I have fond memories of going to Astoria Tower with her father, so I'm glad that, she gets to have some memories there now, too. And we got Jaded Rose loaded to perfection. Doesn't look like there's anyone here, because usually the roof would be broken in. You would see remnants, like usually if the booby was not open there, a person breaks everything, not just the booby, usually. So, yep, and there's a chest right in here. So let's get this booby and get our ass covered. I want to feel like I'm protected, even if I'm not 100% protected. Okay, yeah, that's just power cord. I was like, what the fuck is that? Ooh, we are kind of super far from the circle, so... Mechanical bit. And then I think I need to collect that before I hire her. So I'm pretty sure. At least I'm hoping anyways. Might be something down here that I could break to give me a mechanical piece. But I might just hire her and hope that like once I collect it later on it will still give it to me. That would just only give me metal, yeah. I want to hire her. Are you fucking kidding me? I just heard a raptor. I'm not happy about this. At least I'm pretty sure I heard a raptor. I'm not 100%, but sounded like one. Most definitely was a raptor. It looks like they were eating someone. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not trying to find out. I don't know why she's so far behind me. I even went on foot so then I wouldn't lose her. Mechanical bit. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. And then it's just her. Way to give me a fucking heart attack. No, fuck. Totally thought that was an outside door, not a bathroom door. Sweet, looks like we got a fast car right there. And we're not too far from the circle anyways. Going through the weeping woods. But, in case we do have some individuals here chillaxing, watching incognitally, or maybe watching this later on as posted content, I am doing my last match right now. Club Cottontale really isn't a lot of gaming. It's just a lot of chilling, chatting with me, myself, and I, and hopefully, you know, have other people come by. But, when I do game, I always know about how much I want to game, because my wrists don't really do so hot these days with things like all video games in general. It's not just Fortnite, so, but especially Fortnite, because it is a shooter, you know, fighting sort of game, so it takes more wrist and hand movement than say like Minecraft, or and even Minecraft exacerbates my carpal tunnel. So I just have to be conscientious of it. So if I do have anyone that's, you know, tuning in for the first time to my contentery, one thing that I would like to say, you know, is welcome, but a huge reminder is that, you know, I make content for myself. There's no true rhyme or reason to my content. You know, I just kind of do what I do and help myself mentally and physically along the way. I do always hope to, you know, converse with people, but as long as I have me, that's all I need. Ah, damn it, that moment when I could have used that fire there, but that's okay. I just kept hearing that shots, and I'm like, I need to heal and get away as quickly as possible. But yeah, I've been a random content creator for those, you know, who are new and don't know. I have been a random content creator rather, here on the YouTubes for almost 5 years. It's so crazy to think that in July I will have been making my random content for 5 years. And I tell you what though, I'm so thankful because what it's done for me in that time is I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I'm thankful because having a platform with all of the things that life's, you know, adventures have been taking us has been nice to have kind of like a platform, a place to have and be when myself and, you know, sometimes interact with others, but usually just me, myself, and I. But just having it just is it's such a wondrous thing. I think I'm good to chill in this bush. We're in the circle. Wait for the storm to collapse. Spark Jaded Rose, because I had previously put up our 420 command, just a little cheers from the state of Oregon. Oh, good stretch. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah. And it's 10:30. I imagine we had already tentatively planned for, 11 to noon. Um, oh, someone got my... Oh. Oh, shit. Fuck me. I left myself exposed. Well, that was awesome. Damn me for leaving myself exposed like that, though. But it's kind of perfect because now we get to spark our Bolio as a last toke and bowl for the meeting. Because even if my mermy wasn't coming over, I still would. Oh, my daughter is so adorable. Oh, she's just so cute. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell him about her shoes, because they are a bit tight. Beef blade. Wait, what? Apparently I completed a quest. Hey, okay, that's an that is an awesome glider. What? Oh, that's great. I haven't even looked at like quests and shit. These are like the special ones. Like, I need to make sure these get finished before the end of the season. I definitely feel like probably the last well, yeah, here soon, like end of this month, and then obviously that first week of June, because that's the last week of this season. We'll work on those sort of things, the special ones, stuff that we only can get while it's in the season. See, I'm not interested in any of this. Like, yeah. I don't even know what that is. Oh, see, this is something, we have to find her. She has something you need. Oh, it almost looks like it's showing it on... So she's in Bony Burbs. I feel like that kind of stuff I'll just do, oh, is it even available? I was about to say I'll just do a Team Rumble, but I don't even know. Okay, see, so yeah, Team Rumble is available right now. So maybe later on today, I can do a Team Rumble and hella work on challenges, you know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about that as of right now. But I do need to make sure to like check those and just get everything that we can get for this season, and then especially get into tier 85. Like, oh yeah, I would obviously like to get to tier 100 to get that sweet skin, but I at least want to get to 85 so I can get the classic Raven skin. I love that we got this. It's so cute. So ridiculous. It's just Ager. I'm here for it. Oh man. He's shy. He doesn't want to come out as egg. Oh my gosh. You know, it seems like a perfect time for some affections. Yeah. Just some affections from me to you. I fucking love you, Club Cottontail. You were quite literally, until Rainbow came into existence, you were the best thing I ever created for myself. So, you are the second greatest thing that I have ever created, first being my daughter. My Amber Jr., my Rainbow, will always be my greatest craft ever created, and I could not create her by myself. You know, some of the best crafts are created with other people. But I have no clue when my next content will be. I feel like it will most likely be um, Sunday morning, maybe. But I honestly, I want to try like my damnedest to fucking sleep in tomorrow. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe this is our one and only content for the day. Maybe later on this evening I decide to. I tend to get pretty tired though. This evening I do plan on, like, I'm gonna be getting myself some snacks, and I plan on getting comfy in my bed back there, setting up my tray next to me, and watching Magic Mike. I have been wanting to watch Magic Mike for a while, but I couldn't. Like, it was only available on HBO Max, and thankfully I even have HBO Max to be able to watch it. But I couldn't watch my HBO Max because HBO Max needed direct internet or Wi-Fi to be able to use it. So, like, for example, I couldn't watch it on my phone because the Wi-Fi I was using was a hotspot. And my phone itself was the hotspot. So I couldn't watch HBO Max on here, and because I was using a hotspot, HBO Max would, like, I could bring it up on the television, but it would not play things. Like, it would be very spotty. So it's the sort of thing that HBO Max is one of those streaming platforms that needs a direct Wi-Fi connection or a direct Ethernet, you know, corded. What is that? I'm trying to think of the other word for it. Like, not home. Landline. It needs like a landline, you know, something it can directly connect into. Like, what that is, a landline. Because you have to have a landline in order to have a Wi-Fi connection, right? I feel like that's the case. I don't really know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm so thankful now that I have internet connection, like, and you know, the past is the past. I cannot change my past, but I can evolve the future, and that goes for anything, you know, the most minutest thing to the most severe thing. So whereas like the trip to getting you know, Cottontail's Cave, some interwebs, was an interesting one. It's past, and all we can do is evolve our future, and I'm very thankful for this beautiful Club Cottontail meeting, just this Saturday morning content from me, the Mooiisstt Maker. I am Cottontail is Moist here on YouTube, formerly Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and yeah, I've been making my random content now for almost 5 years. July 14th, 2021 will officially be 5 years of contentery for me, and I think that's what the name of the stream is going to be, 5 years of contentery. Like, that's a big milestone, 5 years. And, you know, a lot of people tell me, you know, because everyone has to give their opinion about a content creator or a content creator or whatever. But, I get a lot of people that go, man, your channel may not have like a lot of people in it, but I just feel like it's so admirable that you've been putting yourself out there for 5 years, because most people wouldn't. So regardless, if you're a content creator on any streaming platform, but especially here on YouTube, and you're one of those people who have people tell you all the time your channel's dead or blah blah blah, just remember why you started making that content, and remember that every time you put yourself out there, there's millions of people out there that can never do that. So you do you and let others be them, and just be mindful of why you did it. A huge bit for me is that I don't like, would I desire someone to be here chatting with me? Of course. But that's not why I do it. I do it for me. And as long as I have me and my feelers, we're good to go. And the other stuff, I just have to be mindful. Like, whenever, we get lurkers and I see that number, but they're not talking to me, I'm triggered. And that's just a moment for me to utilize my YouTube, the exact reason why it exists, to trigger me, to desensitize myself. We can desensitize ourselves to many triggers in our life just by putting ourselves out there and doing things out of our comfort zone, and then also being very mindful of how we react to certain things. Part of being healthy is recognizing what you deal with, and that you have limited control of it, if any, but understanding that even though you have limited control of it, it's still you. And all you can do is continually evolve your future. You cannot change your past, nor should you try. All you can, like, if there's something in your past that you don't like that you did, guess what? Don't do it in your future. You now have evolved your future. You know what I mean? Ooh, you know what? I can put that like that. Oh, the way that I cut this shirt is so good. Like, I can do it across like that, and it covers the whole tattoo. Ooh, yes, yes. Okay, I'm here for this. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. Well, it's about a quarter till 11 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Oregon. I am Kottontalle's Mooiisstt, formerly Amber Motherfucking Lewis. Thank you to anyone that has been joining me. This may be our one and only content for the weekend, but we will be having more steady content whenever we need. Like, that's one thing that I has been difficult for me is Club Kottontale is a very wonderful tool that I utilize to help myself mentally and physically. So, and for the most part, it helps me mentally. It helps me mentally, which helps me physically elsewhere. But I have known to share my fitness here in Club Cottontail. Um, so I'm just so thankful for it. Like, being able to have that bit when I'm feeling, all over the place or whatever. Or maybe I want to do, like, I really would like to do some Just Dance contentery. Like, that was a huge bit in me losing the 70 pounds that I've already lost. Like, was me, and I've been maintaining it on my own, but I want to lose more for my arthritis and other bits, a little bit for looking better in my clothing, but a whole lot more for the fact that I have an arthritic knee, I have a bad hip. Like, I have these things that benefit from being lighter. That's what it comes down to, is the lighterness. Like, I'm 298 right now, right around there. So, being essentially 300 pounds, that's a lot of weight for arthritis to handle. I'd like to be, 250 or under. If I fall anywhere between 200 and 250, I'll be very thankful. If I was to ever get, like, the lowest I've been in my adult life was 210. And I did that 100% physically. I wasn't helping myself mentally, so I was never going to keep that weight off. But damn it, did I look good. And, it did get me an individual that I probably would have otherwise maybe not gotten. Like, he's into big girls, but I feel like he's more into fit big girls. He doesn't just like big girls. Or maybe he is into big girls, and that's something that he's had to, come to terms with himself. I don't know. But either way, I just want to tap into what I had previously done, because I'm always so proud of myself. Like, even with my current and forever journey that I'm on now, like, I'm so proud that we went from, you know, the biggest that we had ever been, and, after having a baby, got up to 363, and then, got down to 298. Like, it's just so phenomenal. And the fact that I've been, it's fluctuated a little bit, but we've been maintaining around this realm, and I just look forward to, hopefully getting back to that. And I feel like we're somewhat in a realm, like, we're not around Voldemort, and we have a good co-parenting plan, and, like, this is my transition cave. This is a place for me to be, until I have, my Social Security benefits. We're waiting on that, or like a housing sort of thing. Like, I'm going to be looking into different housing programs, because realistically, I'd like to live in an actual house or duplex or apartment or something like that. Um, Not necessarily in a basement. I want to be able to have ceilings that I can't touch unless I have to jump. But I really love my cave. It's cozy, other than the fact that we get cozy with spiders, and I did have to fucking kill a Godzilla of spiders. I'm so glad I have that spray. And then even like Daddy Longlegs, I'm just thinking about that meeting where a Daddy Longleg was right here, and I like was straight up just like like, and I even kept saying like, I'm usually not scared by Daddy Longlegs. Like, they startle me because it's a spider, but I'm usually not scared. But that one was like, he had eaten, you know what I mean? So like, he himself was like abnormally large, but like, me just thinking about all the things that he ate to get that big is like, oh, I think that probably like, that's all of it, the mix of it. Oh man. Mm-mm. Anyways, let's take a last toke. Say thank you again to anyone that's been here with me. I don't know if I'm going to make any other content for this weekend. We might. And also, now that we have a more steady internet flow, I might even be able to do those late night meetings during the week where, like, my brains are just all over the place and I just need a place to get it out. And I come here to Club Cottontail. So anyone that happens to be tuning into this, I hope the main thing that you take from this glorious meeting of my Cottontails is that as long as I'm here, we have multiple Cottontails and we're good to go. And I'm just going to be chilling, chatting, enjoying a conversation with me, myself, and I. I keep getting distracted by this cute-ass SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob so much. I'm glad I didn't wear my SpongeBob shirt because it would extra distract me. But anyways, I hope that you've, come to notice that we are just chilling, chatting with me, myself, and I, and hopefully anyone that happens to come by. But in the end, as long as I have me, we're going to enjoy a Club Cottontail meeting indeed. And I am very thankful for anyone that has, happened to pop in or out, or watched it later on as posted content. So, cheers. Like, I used to have a really elongated explanation as my About Me section on my YouTube. And when we transitioned from Amber Motherfucking Lewis to Cottontail is Moist, we also updated our bio to what it is now, which is very beautiful and just very simple, but random content creator, all around Mooiisstt Motherfucker. Plain simple, and it has the bunny rabbit bitches. Purple and green are my favorite colors, so they're giving you some love, and then bunny rabbit bitches blowing out some moist kisses. It's perfection, It has my one and only link, the hashtag moist link, takes you to my Facebook page that's linked to this. I'm only on Facebook because of my YouTube. I don't like Facebook. I use it for YouTube networking and mild social interaction, and it's definitely a place where, like, I just utilize it my way, You either take it or leave it, I really don't give no fucks. I love that it tells you when I joined, because yes, I joined at the end of 2012 because I'd been watching Graveyard Girl at that point for, I want to say, about a year, maybe a year and a half. Just watching her content, never obviously liking or anything like that. I just watched it, enjoying it. But I'd watched a video. It was, does this thing really works? It was her doing this, like, purple leg wax stuff. And I wanted to like it. It was just, it was it was just all around goodness, you know what I mean? Because up to that point I hadn't really watched that type of content. I don't really watch a lot of her like get ready with me's and outfits of the days, shoe hauls and stuff like that. And then also I liked her videos talking about her mental health. That was definitely something that, you know, geared me and made me want to watch her content. I for Graveyard Girl, I feel like I need to say content, not content. Even though like I consider everyone a content creator, I just feel like she personally wouldn't like that word, so she'd rather I say content versus content. I feel like Trisha Paytas would be like, "Ooh, content. I wish I had thought of it." Two of my top favorite YouTubers, Graveyard Girl and Trisha Paytas. If that doesn't kind of like give you an idea of like the individual that I am, I don't even fucking know what would. But it, you know, it lets you know that I joined December 9th, 2012. So it's like for 3.5 years, I was just lurking and randomly liking and commenting on random shit until 2016, summer of 2016, when we created this contentery, my content that I've been making since July 14th, 2016, just always for me. That's always been the poipus. Like, there might be something else that I'm doing on the screen, but the main poipus is just me, with me, helping me. It's about me. Does it sound selfish? Sure, but why else do you create a YouTube? It's literally a YouTube. Like, so shouldn't it be about you? So many content creators think that when they make a YouTube, they have to entertain people, and if that's what you want to do, you do that. But I'm not gonna be that way. I'm gonna be me. And I have over 900 Cottontales that fucking love me. My VIP section is so pumping. Like, I never could have imagined. Like, I always thought, like, yeah, you know, like, maybe far-fetched goal. I always thought 420 was a far-fetched goal. I legit thought that like maybe that we'd always be right around there, like we'd never get over 500 type of thing. Because usually the like milestones are like 500,000, 1,500, but then once you get to 2,000, it's like 3,000, 4,000, so on and so forth. Same thing as like once you get to 10,000, it, you know, the next bit it goes up by the thousands, and it's like as the number grows, like usually you have more flow in. But for me, I like that it's been a steady, constant grow flow. You know, we had like a bump right there at the beginning. I feel like any content creator is going to have an influx of people at the beginning, but as the flow goes on, I feel like that's when it, you know, kind of disperses and you really see what it's going to be. So I like that, you know, sure, in the first like 2 years we got to 420, and I couldn't even imagine, like literally we got to 420 in the first year, like not even a year. Like, it was crazy. And we stayed over that. And then, like, it just steadily flowed up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I personally think that anything more than what I started with, which was 13, that was my zero, as there was 13 VIPs already. Anything more than that, I'm so thankful for. Um, so the fact that I have over 900 is kind of like ridiculous to me, and I'm just so thankful. And you know, I hope to one day reach some of our other stuff and have our extras read all about it. Content has some stuff if you need an incentive, you know, because I did have someone tell me they're like, oh, I love what you're doing, but there is going to be people who like need to see if something's going to happen after it gets to a certain level. And like at first I didn't really understand it, and I love that person. I wish I could remember their name because they were so sweet, so patient, so kind. And you know, they're the reasons that we had Cottontail's goals, but I changed it to extra because that's what it is. You know, it's a goal for other people, but it's not a goal for me. Like, it's just an extra bit. If you happen to be a VIP in the channel, I will do certain things. And that's always kind of been a bit, and maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't, I don't know, but I like it. You know, I get it. I'm gonna be here making my content anyways, but if there's an extra bit to it, sure. So like, and I am pretty excited. Like the goals or, yeah, extra bits that I've created are things that I'm very excited for. 1,013 VIPs will be playing the Amnesia series, and I think there's a very good chance we'll be in the cave when that happens. So terrifying for me because this place is already a little scary, and then to turn off all the lights and only have the gleam of my TV. Oh, see, just thinking about, oh no. Oh God. Okay, I need to calm myself down. Oh, and explain what I'm feeling right now. So there's a scene in, I don't know what level, what amnesia game it is, but there's a bit where there's water all around you. My toes are curled up on themselves right now. Okay. There's a scene where there's water all over the floor, and there's an invisible creature coming after you, and you have to move around and get somewhere very slowly without being attacked. You can't attack it. You just have to, run and hide and get onto these boxes out of the water so it can't see or hear, like, feel your vibrations or whatever. Being in the cave, like, just thinking about that level, it makes me feel like there's water at my ankles. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's cold down here a little bit, so, like, I can already feel that coolness around my ankles. So it's just like, ooh, it's gonna be intense. And we're only gonna be, that would be the sort of thing that, one, I will be telling my landlord because I will be screaming, at random portions on Saturday night. But that's when I plan to do it, is Saturday nights. Because Saturday nights is like I don't know if they work. I think they might work on Sundays, but I don't know. But once we get to 1,013 VIPs and we've, like, are planning the Amnesia series, if I'm still living here when that happens, because I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I personally think I'll never reach it, because, like, I could have never imagined even one extra person, you know what I mean? Like, I never thought my mom would subscribe. I just kind of saw her always watching it, but never really subscribing. But she definitely subscribes and has notifications on. She tells me it pops up on her phone and stuff like that. Like, and she tunes in when she can. She lurks when she can, or, watches it later and stuff like that. And I think that's so rad. I never imagined. I imagined me doing it for me. I knew there was a potentiality of me having interactions, and for that reason, it was going to be a triggering. But when we first started doing this, it was so triggering, and it was a very interesting thing. You know what I mean? It's so crazy sometimes to think back to some of the interactions that we had in that first year of Club Cottontail, because we made a lot of meaningful ones because we still interact with those people, but a lot of, like, very fleeting ones. Shit ton of 80s dolls. That's another thing. If you're going to be a content creator, please understand that 80s dolls are going to be your top viewers. Okay? Period. Period. And if you eventually get to a point where they're not, be so fucking thankful. Even if your shit's dead. If your shit's not dead, it's probably because majority of the stuff you have is 80s dolls, or you're producing the type of content that, just happens to be really catchy with a very large amount of people. I feel like mine is. That's why, like, I have over 900, but there's, like, seemingly no one here. I personally think the reason that we have that is because a lot of my viewers are introverts. They're not necessarily people who can interact, and maybe if they're not even introverts, they're kind of like me, where interacting online is not something that they feel comfortable with yet. They definitely have social anxiety and stuff like that, because that's how I utilized it. I just feel like that the people watching or that enjoy my content are people who can't necessarily always talk. Because we do get people who talk and interact when they can, but that's still not enough for the amount of numbers. Like, I get so many people like, I don't understand how you have these numbers and this and that and blah blah blah. Like, how do you have that number staying up that high? Like, when I lost 100 or blah 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 VIPs, and I'm just like, you're so focused on the number, and you need to stop doing that, for one. But also for two, you don't know who's tuning in or watching. Mine may be a very slow go, but at least it's a real grow. I would rather have a real slow grow that's a real one with real people who are joining, versus a fast grow with fake ass people who are probably gonna, leave as soon as they think that, they can. Like, the number's grown a lot, and they're like, oh, they can worth losing all this, and then, shit happens where, one example of something that people like to do, and it's just an 80s doll behavior, and you just have to take it as that. But a person will get a bunch of their friends to become VIPs to someone's channel, but then instantly, or like the next day, unsubscribe. And that sort of stuff still happens. It's hard to recognize, and it tends to happen when you get close to milestones. So I definitely have experienced it a little bit more frequently now that my numbers have, like, we've hit 1,000 a couple times now. Um, That's why I'm kind of glad that I started with 13 people subscribed to my channel. I don't know why those people were, and we still have like 8 of them, eight to 10 of them still here, which is so beautiful. But because my number wasn't zero when I started making content, uh, all of my goals, I add 13 to them for the most part. So 1,000 isn't 1,000; it would be 1,013. But I like that because if we're at 1,013, it almost somewhat solidifies us being at 1,000 versus being at 1,001, where it could easily go back down to 999 or 9898 or even lower. Don't know. That's why I do my best to try not to even focus on it. I just focus on why, like, what brought me to the content in the first place. So what brought me to the content was to feel good mentally, physically, and all aroundly. And today's just been an utterly moist day so far. And the day's only just begun. My mermai's gonna get here, and we're gonna do some grocery shopping, which I definitely gotta make sure my list is good to go. And then we're gonna watch some Selena, and like, I don't know, it's gonna be a lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day. I know I'll clean at some point. Um, I don't think I need to do another because we got grass fleas down here like no other. I don't think I need to do another one of those. Um, Yet, but I definitely think that in a month or two, I'll probably do it again. Because realistically, we're going to be here in the cave for a couple years, if not like a few years. Like 2 to 5 years. Because I like to think realistically, and with waiting for a housing program or Social Security benefits, you're at the beck and call of the state, and then also a lot of things are slower because people are working from home. So like I definitely have felt that with my Social Security thing. Everything's been a little bit slower. Um, they know that I'm here. I've gotten mail here already, so they have my new address. And recently, my mom got some stuff because they like to have a person that they can send like a survey or whatever to. So I have that to my mom. Um, I don't know. I feel really good, but I like to be optimistic and realistic about things at the same time. So, like, whereas I'm optimistic that it won't be 10 years, because sometimes it takes 10 years for people, I do think it could be like 5. I hope to get it in a couple years. Having my Social Security benefits would make, things a lot easier because I would have an income. That's essentially, I can't work, so that's my income. And I did work a little bit, so I actually qualify for both SSI and SSD. So SSI is what you would get for your lifetime. SSD is what you get because you worked. Money that's allotted to you because you can no longer work, so now you get that money. Usually people get it when they're older, but sometimes life deals you a card hand that makes it to where you're in your whole life you can't work. Like I was never so meant to work, but I also was never gonna be able to be 100% honest even to myself. Back in the day, I just was brought up to learning that you work. You know what I mean? You work to make money, and even with all the stuff going on in my brains, I just wanted to avoid that and not think about that. And I knew that, like every single time I filled out an application, and it would say, "Is there something?" Oh, don't cry, don't cry. It would say, is there something that hinders you or limits you from the job? And it was always a yes. There's never been a job of all the jobs I've applied for and, jobs I didn't get and jobs I did get. There's never been a job where, I didn't have something that would limit me from doing my job. But I didn't tell them because I knew that if I told them, it would lessen my chances of getting the job, and I already have a limited chance of getting the job. Like, I have gone to many interviews and not gotten the job. I have gone to interviews and have gotten the job. It's, I'm happy that I tried, but I also am not happy because unfortunately I made a lot of things worse. Like, even just talking about this right now, I'm giving myself, like, a panic attack, so I'm just not even going to. We're done talking about that. You can't change your past, you can evolve your future. So, I'm honest to myself now, and I'm working through all the time thoughts and feelings on the fact that I can't work. So I just have to take my life for what it is. And one thing that my therapist and a lot of people remind me all the time, but then I have other feelings about that too. But anyways, they remind me that being a mother, this is a job. Raising a child is very much a job, especially a toddler. Like, until the human being becomes more self-sufficient for themselves, you have to do everything for them. Um, and toddlers, they just like they're so cute and adorable, you guys. Like they're the literally the most adorablest beings on the face of the planet, right? But then they're the most savagest as well. Like I feel like the like this cute ass little toddler just wakes up and they choose violence all the time, because it's like 50% of the time they listen, and some kids don't even like some kids they don't listen at all at that age. Like I have a everyone always tells me, including my mom who works with kids in a daycare, that my kid is very intelligent, especially for her age, and she's big for her age too. But half the time she listens, and the other half of the time she doesn't. And sometimes she like rolls her eyes at me and waggles her finger and just like tells me to go. Like it's just like, oh my gosh, like you're seriously 2 going on 13, whereas like a fucking 12-year-old is like 12 going on 2, instead of like teenagers act like giant toddlers. And whereas toddlers act like freaking tiny teenagers. Anyways, I'm nicely medicated. So happy that I got to have this meeting, even though, we had Wheels that popped in. Thank you to Wheels for, popping in and saying hello, and he did leave his opinion. You feel free to leave yours if you want to. You like Dick? Let me know. You like Cottontale like he does? Let me know. It's, click with that. You leave your opinion either way. I like both of those things. What? Life is gonna be moist regardless, so why don't you just be moist with it and flow, is what I like to say, Because to be moist is being 100% yourself, and life is always gonna be 100% itself, you know what I mean? Life is being life. Life is, always going to have shit. You're always going to have constant shit that's going to happen, and you can either focus on the shit or try to focus on the positives. I constantly talk about that we have like a life's rainbow, and it's bright and beautiful. Everyone's life's rainbow is absolutely beautiful, but we also all have shit being thrown on it constantly. So some people's rainbows are just covered in shit all the time. Some people's are still shining bright, and a lot of people are like, how the fuck? Well, they've essentially like usually it's mindfulness or other tools, but put like a windshield wiper on their fucking rainbow. So they have this constant flinging the shit away, For me, I usually am like that. Sometimes it stops and my rainbow gets covered, and we just, gotta be mindful again. It's all about that flow. Life is going to be life regardless, but you can choose to see your beautiful life's rainbow, or you can choose to see the shit that's being thrown at you. Gotta love metaphors. I love metaphors. Metaphors are literally like the greatest tools ever, because you can take something and relate it to something else without them having anything to do with each other, other than the fact that they help you to understand it. I can't wait to tell my mom that I got called Big Daddy. I'm gonna screenshot that. Hey, and it was at 10:10 too. That's so good. And I almost, wow, I screenshotted exactly an hour later. The only way that could have been more satisfying is if I had done it a minute later and I had screenshotted at 11:11. And it was a screenshot of 10:10. But seriously, I love that I had screenshot exactly an hour after it was written. I'm kind of here for that. I got called Big Daddy. I love it. Alright, motherfuckers. So, thank you again to anyone that's been tuning in. I seriously hope that I hopefully get to chat with you if you've been someone that's been lurking. I hope that, eventually you get to a portion where you feel comfortable enough to speak and ask questions or whatever, But I love you all. And I hope you have a phenomenal Saturday. I'm most definitely going to have a great Saturday. I am so looking forward to my mermie coming over, getting some grocery shopping done, watching the show Selena. We're both excited for the show Selena. Well, yeah. So, until next time, which only the universe truly knows when I'm gonna make content again, because I don't know. Like, I can say, like, oh, I hopes to do it this time or whatever, but the only thing that knows is the universe. So, until then, and always, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Ooh.